Hey, Astral Knights. Peter here. I just wanted to check in before our first meeting together. Walk my dog, and there's a cute little dog coming. So I've been doing Dr. Joe Dispenza work for the last 5 years or so. Me and my wife have been to many retreats, enjoying lots of awesome manifestation, and I love being a part of coherence healing groups, helped lead Quantum Angels for a couple of years, and yeah, love being able to work with the kids and doing the healing there. And yeah, I have a keen interest in astral projection. And I think the reason is knowing that there's this world out there, a part of our reality that we're unaware of, 99% of the time, or at least most people are unaware of, and yet it is our reality. It affects our 3D experience so much. And so that the idea of not understanding it or not interacting with it consciously seems like we're missing out on a huge part of life. So that's really why I get excited about the astral, is getting a better view of reality and having a more full experience of our reality. So some of the things that I've come to understand about astral projection and the astral, because you might have questions of, is it dangerous, or what kind of possibilities are there out there? And there's lots of stories, lots of experience that people have with astral. Dr. Robert Monroe, who started the Monroe Institute, has written a couple of books about it. So there's lots of his stories and possibilities there, which I haven't gotten to read his books yet, but from the stories I've heard at an out-of-body experience retreat with Monroe, you can think of 3 locales for the astral. Locale 1 being that vivid version of the world that you see around you, but you're in your astral form, able to move with intention. The next locale 2, is that more whimsical, more fantastical, where you hear of people visiting mushroom planets or crystal palaces floating off in the ether, interacting with entities and beings and helping people transition to the other side. And then locale 3 being a little bit more abstract, even more of the almost informational, or like purely thought, not necessarily a visual experience. And like the idea of dangers being in the astral is an interesting one, because while there are encounters that I've heard about that can be quite terrifying, something that I keep in mind is that after somebody goes through a difficult, challenging, scary, or even traumatic experiences, that when they're able to move beyond it and grow from it, they're able to look back at it and say, oh, that experience was the catalyst. That was that life-changing experience that I had. And I wouldn't be the same without it. I would never give that experience up. So I had kind of a cool encounter. One time, I was leading a retreat in Costa Rica, or co-leading it, and I got attacked one night by a demon, and it was like super terrifying, really vivid. Couldn't move, I could speak, and I was trying to cast it away. In the name of Jesus, get away. And it laughed, this deep, like really bone shaking, terrifying laugh. And it stole one of my chakras. So it took my third chakra. And when I woke, I was left in that, that terror that you get when you have an experience like that. Just like everything seems to be terrifying. The walls seem to be just complete dark holes, and just shaken. But really, really quickly, that terror turned to extreme excitement, knowing that, what first seems to be something scary is really the greatest teacher. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting an upgrade. I'm getting my chakra, my third chakra is getting an upgrade. And I knew like, it's going to be returned in a week, upgraded. And it was just this thrill. So what could have been a scary encounter was actually a thrilling experience, one that I was really grateful for. Just knowing that that's what it was very quickly allowed it to transmute, simply feeling the gratitude for it. In regards to like protection or like, do you need to protect yourself in the astral? Like, do whatever you need to feel like you are being wise and protecting yourself. Just like when you go out into the city, you want to obey traffic signals and not walk across the street if there's no crosswalk. Like, you have your own guidance. So if you feel like putting up a bubble of protection around you, every time that I lead a session, I want to have us be blessing our energy centers, creating that energy field around us from that, and asking like for the experience to be for our highest good, asking for our guides, for Jesus, for whoever it is that we know has our best interest in mind, is looking out for us and guiding the experience. That when we set our intention to go, that we're all aiming for a transformative, a beautiful and educational, a fun experience. That's the biggest thing for me, is that each of these adventures together should be fun and joyous. So what to expect from this first one is we're going to start on time, right at 12 is the intention. I'll have some meditative music playing. You can join with your audio muted and your cameras on. We'll connect visually, just smiling at each other. Then I'm going to start into a personal experience. I'm going to start to create a shared vision of where we're going, and then we're going to start. I'll talk about a possible method that we can use to leave the body, and then I'm going to start that meditation. We'll do a blessings of the energy centers. I'll just guide it. It'll be about 15 minutes, and then the music will transition. Everyone can turn their cameras off, get comfortable, and then I'll play that music for about an hour, expecting that people will nap for 20 minutes or so. Don't come back on as soon as you wake back up or come back from your experience. Leave the call And please share your experience with the group. And I think that the more that we use video to communicate and share these experiences, the more connected we'll feel. Getting that full facial expression and that audio from each other will really be beautiful. But yeah, please let me know if you have any questions. I'd also love to get to know each of you, so feel free to share video of yourself, introduce yourself. I know a lot of us know each other really well, and I'm kind of combining a few different groups that I'm a part of. So if you don't know anybody, please introduce yourself. Love that you're all here. I'm so excited for this group. Please invite anybody else that you think would be really interested in this, excited. I know that there's a lot of people that I still need to reach out to. So if you do it first, wonderful. Okay, love you all. Bye.